From NASA insiders about the mysterious lights over Phoenix on March 13th. Among the wild theories that abound, another one tonight to shock the imagination.
God, why couldn't this have happened in 2025? Everybody's got cameras now. It's strange, really, how quickly a night can turn historic. So let's set the stage. It's March 13th, 1997. It's a warm evening in Phoenix, Arizona. Now, it's 1997, but Phoenix is a huge place. We have people doing everything. There's kids outside shooting hoops. There's families, people going to and from work. There's also people just filming the night sky in the desert. And then, for some, the stars literally moved. At first it was one, then it was more. Some people that night saw a triangle. Others saw a craft doing things that nothing that we have ever built or would ever build could do. Some people were able to film what they saw that night. But for most, all they could do was stare at the sky. Of course, I'm talking about one of the most famous UFO sightings in modern history, the Phoenix Lights. Now, I think at this point, it's probably time for you to see the video. Calls came from Henderson, Nevada. People described a V-shaped formation of lights, moving too slowly to be a plane, yet too perfectly aligned to be random. By the time it had reached Prescott, Arizona, the descriptions grew eerier. One retired cop said it was massive, over a mile wide. And just stepping back a second, picturing a craft, V-shaped, a mile wide in the sky over Phoenix, Arizona. If I saw that today, I might think the world was ending. And yet, this is 1997. Modern times, people were seeing this. What did they do? Well, they continued to call the police. Calls started pouring in more and more. Blinking lights, roaring engines, but not roaring with sound, roaring with light. Everything was silent. Some people saw the tail of this thing. It had some sort of ambient power source. Something moving in a way, lighting up the sky that they could not explain at all. And what I like most about some of the footage we have is what people were saying in the moment. My favorite one is a guy on top of a mountain, probably where he lived, telling his wife to come outside and look at the thing. Clearly, he had been watching this for a while, but by the time we get to the video, there's 1, 2 faint lights in the distance. It's interesting, but not particularly impressive, until each light starts to blink on more and more. And then we, the audience, for maybe the only time, get to really see this V-shaped formation. And now I know that some people said that it was a full triangle, not a V-shape, and others even described different shapes. But for us in that one video, we can confirm that it was definitely a triangular or V-shaped craft flying over Phoenix.
Hey, Sue! Take a look at this.
Oh my God! Oh.
I hit pay dirt. Finally. Submitted for your approval. What have we got?
Why isn't everybody talking about this today? Well, by morning, the US government and the military was in pure damage control. The governor of Arizona at the time, Fife Symington, held a press conference. It didn't go well. Take a look for yourself.
Well, the encounter even made national press, and today in a press conference, Governor Fife Symington said the Department of Public Safety will find out what's going on, get to the bottom of this. And we took him seriously. Well, guess what? We all got down here, newspaper, television, everybody, and this is what Fife Symington brought out for us. A suspect, he says, in the mysterious case. It was his chief of staff in a big alien outfit, and boy, were we had the governor again having a very good laugh, Terry Marlene, at our expense out here. But we thought we had a big scoop, you know?
Now, this press conference had come after days of denial by the government. And for the witnesses that actually saw the Phoenix Lights that night, it was demoralizing. They felt insulted and maybe even a little intimidated. Nobody was taking them seriously. Papers had been reporting on this, but there was nothing going on. People were just left knowing that they had witnessed a mile-wide black craft in the sky, and the government's official explanation, flares. This doesn't fit. And Unfortunately, so many times, the government's explanation doesn't fit, but for some reason, the media takes it as Bible. What we saw wasn't flares dying out, and it certainly wasn't flares falling. And what people saw, that disproves the government's theory even more. They saw something that actually had mass to it. 700 field reports from those witnesses. Some were airline pilots. One was an air traffic controller who said the object didn't appear on radar, but it was there visually, as clear as daylight. A commercial pilot flying into Sky Harbor described the formation as a carpenter's square in the sky. He watched it drift south, perfectly level, without a single sound. Another witness, a physics teacher, measured the angles between the lights and estimated the craft's wingspan to be nearly 2 miles. Now, I said at the beginning of this video, I wish this would have happened in 2025. Because if it did, we would have disclosure. Yeah, the thing that every UFO nut talks about all the time, and we never get. Of course, if you go on UFO Reddit, it's filled with, next month we're getting this hearing. Next month this book is coming out. We will have disclosure, but we never actually get it. And yet in 1997, we were seemingly this close to getting it. If this event happened now, we'd have podcasters talking about it every day. We would have live streamers there in Phoenix sending it to the rest of the world. We wouldn't have to wait for newspapers to bring this story into light a weeks later and then rely on the government's own reports about it instead of what actually happened. Or we'd say it was mass hysteria. Weirdly enough, with all the AI stuff going on right now, I have a feeling that people might call it CGI or AI generated. And that has me worried because I do believe that there is something here. Whether it's whatever was controlling the Phoenix lights that night, I'm not so sure. Maybe it's what was over Nuremberg hundreds of years ago. Maybe it's whatever crashed at Roswell. But I think something is here. And I'm worried that when we actually do see it, when we get the definitive proof, it won't be definitive anymore. Our world will be too polarized to really understand and come together on whatever we're witnessing. And if that's the case, then our world will really be at the mercy of whatever that is. Because it won't be over Phoenix, it'll be over everybody. You know, a lot of people are talking about that comet that's heading towards us. For some, it's not a comet. If we turned on the news tomorrow and they said that 3I Atlas was in fact a craft from outer space, a lot of people would start to believe. I have a strange feeling, though, that a lot of people wouldn't believe, and I don't think it's who you might think. I think the people that have been involved in the subject of UFOs, UAPs, and aliens for the longest amount of time would question that narrative the most. And the people that haven't heard about the Phoenix Lights, haven't read the reports from history, have written things like Roswell off as pure nonsense, they might actually be the first ones to believe it. So, when we do get the so-called definitive proof, all I can say is take a step back, do your own research, think about it, and question everything.